Hey Joe, welcome to day one. I'm gonna send you all this so you have it as well, but I'm just gonna write it out so we can kind of follow along together. What we're gonna start with is a warm-up. For a warm-up, we're gonna do a 5-minute movement. So you're just gonna set a clock on your phone or you're gonna look at a watch. Going for 5 minutes, 10 knee raises, 10 butt kickers, 5 leg swings, and then 5 arm circles. What that's gonna look like, for the 10 knee raises, all we're gonna do is find a balance. If you need to hang on to something completely, okay. I'm gonna bring my knees up, just as high as you can go. 5 per leg, 10 total. When we're going through the butt kickers, what we're gonna do is try to bring our heel as close to our glute as we can. So we're just gonna come here, again, 5 per side, 10 total. On the leg swings, again, if you wanna hang on to something, I would recommend it, especially for this, because we're gonna be balancing it on one leg. What I want us to do is we are going to swing 5 forward, 5 forward with the other leg, and then side to side from the other leg. Finishing out with 5 arm circles forward, 5 arm circles backwards. Trying to make as big of circles as possible. We're gonna keep going through this circuit for 5 minutes. Roll through, roll through, roll through, until the 5 minutes is done. This is not the workout part. Don't push yourself super hard, just get nice and warm. Then I'm gonna give you a strength portion. It's gonna be pretty basic. We're gonna go 5 rounds of 10 reps. We call them chair squats, okay? You're gonna find a chair that you feel comfortable sitting down to and standing up off of. Remember, we talked about doing functional movements, and sitting down and standing up is a completely functional movement, something that we wanna be able to do our whole entire lives. So what we're gonna do, I've got a box right here. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking for on the chair squat. We're gonna be right here. I'm gonna sit all the way down and stand all the way up. Notice how when I do this, my knees aren't driving forward. So I'm shifting back, standing up. If that one's too tall, we can of course go to a lower chair. Sit back, stand up. I do want us to sit all the way down, disengage the glutes, and then re-engage by standing up. Something I want you to focus on when you squat, I don't know if you do this, but to make sure that we're turning the glutes on appropriately, when we squat, don't let your knees come in. We always want those knees to be sitting out. It's gonna help these glutes turn on, also gonna strengthen that knee. And I know that's something that we talked about. After each set of 10, we take about a 30-second rest and then do another set of 10, 30-second rest, another set of 10 for 5 sets. Again, we're still working this out together. If doing 5 sets of 10 is too much, drop it down to 3 sets of 10 or even 2 sets of 10. Do what's gonna be best for you here, okay? Rest as well. It says 30 seconds rest. If you need to rest longer, take your time, right? Whole goal is this is a workout for you and I want you to move. Last part of today, we are gonna do what we call a WOD. In CrossFit, WOD just stands for workout of the day. We're gonna do a 10-minute, another CrossFit term is amrap. Amrap just stands for as many rounds as possible. All that means is I want you to keep rolling through and knock out this sequence for 10 minutes. We're gonna go a 10-minute, again, amrap, of 5 push-ups, 10 step-ups, and then 5 sit-ups. Here's the way this is gonna look. For the push-ups, I want you to do push-ups on a countertop, or unless you feel really comfortable, maybe your knees on the ground. But since it's day one, let's start a little bit easier. This is gonna be my countertop for today. Hands here, I'm looking for my chest to come down to the top of the countertop and press back up. The higher the counter, the easier it will be. And again, day one, I want us to start pretty easy while we're figuring out about ourselves. Also, I don't want my arms up here. See how I'm kind of making a T? I want you to think about my elbows being a little bit more tight into our sides, okay? Once we get done with that, we're gonna do a movement called a step up. For you, we talked about getting your knees stronger on the stairs. For a step up, we're gonna go 5 on one leg, 5 on the other, stepping up, stepping back down, stepping up, stepping back down. Don't want it to be super high today. We want to slowly start to get those knees a little bit stronger. Finishing out with a movement called a sit-up. For you today, what I would like you to do is wherever you normally sleep, because when we get in and out of bed, we've got to work on getting up and down. That's where you're going to do your sit-ups today. So sit-ups are going to be on the bench. This is going to be my bed, just for pretend. My legs are hanging off. I'm laying back, throwing my arms forward, and sitting up. We're just going to go through 5 reps there. If this is a tough movement for you, let me know and we can absolutely give you an adjustment. I would recommend after you're done, anything that feels a little bit tight, just give it a quick stretch out, right? That can be an arm across, that can be grabbing your leg and stretching it out, but just make sure we're generally loose. You told me that you did some yoga classes in the past, so I think you have some good ideas for stretching. If you don't, please text me, let me know, and I'd love to give you some stuff. Jill, I'm so excited to be working with you. I hope you enjoyed today. Have a great one.